sound. I can lift you up. I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my love. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're 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 safe and sound.
Bumper clouds were split. Bumper clouds were
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. No, I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. Now she's walking backward through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadow, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the bomb rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore. There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom, it comes from above. Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone at hospitals and funeral homes. And when the
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. Never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tuck myself in and turn my nightlight on. I wish I'd never grown up. Wish I'd never grown up. Ooh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. I could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never grow. Just to never grow. Never grow up.
I can lift you up. I can show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my luck.
from the clouds were cliffs. From the clouds were
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. Didn't know I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. Now she's walking backward through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadow, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and good. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the moon rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore. There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom, it comes from above. Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone at hospitals and funeral homes. And when the tide rises, somebody sinks and is gone in the blink of an eye. Somebody sinks and is gone in the blink of an eye.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It can stay this simple. I won't let nobody.
Like a well-oiled machine, Mr. Brown.
We try.
Make it too good that I don't worry about stuff.
Stay standing, okay? See, they're excited to be here too. At this time, I would like to introduce the Vice President of Student Government Association, Jenna Jump, as she leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would kindly remove any hats and face the flag, which is located next to the stadium scoreboard. Jenna. In case you need it, okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Thank you, Jenna. You all may be seated. The grandest night of them all. Supporters from near and far, and a group of 61 young men and women who have advanced from popsicle sticks to pop quizzes to post-high school plans in a celebratory event which honors a 13-year journey. Ladies and gentlemen, the 153rd graduation commencement ceremony here at Port Byron Central School. For those of you who are infrequent visitors to Port Byron, my name is Kim Brown, and I am honored to be the high school principal here at Dana L. West Junior Senior High School. Other adults joining me on stage tonight are Board of Education President Melinda Kwanbeck, Superintendent of Schools Mike Jorgensen, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment Katie Naples, High School Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Mike Herman, High School Special Education Teacher and Class of 2025 Co-Advisor Emma Cowley, High School Social Studies Teacher and Class of 2025 Co-Advisor Teal Nana, Cayuga Onondaga BOCES Teaching Assistant Becky Syracusa, and Cayuga Onondaga BOCES Teacher Ren Thompson-Wynn. I'd also like to recognize our fine teachers, counselors, and support staff who have chosen to be here tonight for such an incredible occasion. If you would please stand to be recognized, as your impacts on our soon-to-be graduates have had and will continue to have a lasting impact. Please stand. Thank you. Just a few moments ago, I had the chance to share with these soon-to-be graduates my feelings as their high school principal. Simply stated, I'm honored to have been associated with such a fine group of young men and women. I have thoroughly enjoyed my daily interactions with the individuals seated to my right. Whether it was the hellos I offered throughout the day, the conversations that made me laugh, or the constructive conversations that led to growth, we have a group of adolescents who are undoubtedly ready to conquer the next phase of their lives. Whether it's higher education, the military, or the workforce, I'm confident our soon-to-be graduates will produce amazing results. How do I know they are ready, you ask? Well, I have the pleasure of watching the way they respond to both good news and adversity on a daily basis. I also get to interact with their support systems, which include many of you in attendance today. Having a keen focus on what's next and a support system to lean on tends to produce good results. And I expect those results to put you in a position to experience success time and again. As the night progresses, I'm expecting several photos, just as many smiles and congratulatory cheers when the graduate or graduates you are here to support receive their diploma. Parents, guardians, grandparents, brothers, sisters, other cherished relatives, close friends, faculty members, and those utilizing our streaming service, welcome to the high school graduation ceremony for these fine young men and women seated to my right, the Port Byron class of 2025. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the class of 2025 salutatorian, Marlena Durley, as she presents her salutatory address. Marlena? Right at the top, okay.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, faculty, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Marlena Durley, and I'm the salutatorian for Port Byron High School's graduating class of 2025. I am deeply honored to have the opportunity to speak with all of you tonight. I would like to thank the faculty and administration for your time and commitment to make this night as memorable as possible. I would also like to give thanks to all of the teachers here at Port Byron. You have all worked countless hours and poured your hearts into ensuring that all students get the education that they deserve. We all appreciate your immense efforts and dedication to supporting us students. And finally, thank you to all the families and friends who came out tonight to celebrate this substantial accomplishment. None of us would be here tonight without your support. While writing this speech, I struggled with deciding what I wanted to talk about. I couldn't decide if I wanted to talk about my own high school experience or give advice. I looked at multiple different speeches, and one stuck out to me in particular. When I was a kid, I used to watch Sesame Street all the time. When I found Grover's graduation speech, I knew I had to incorporate it into my own. He gives some great advice that I would like to share with all of you. Over the years, we have all had many different opportunities and jobs that we had to do. Do you think that we got them all right 100% on the first try? Of course not. Whether it takes 2 tries or even 100, it is okay to make mistakes. You may even say that making mistakes is the key to success. It is all part of the process of life. Whether you are learning how to do a new job, play a sport, or even learn a new language, you are always bound to make mistakes. However, you can learn from these mistakes. That is how we all grow. Never be afraid or embarrassed to ask for help. Nobody knows everything. Here are my favorite words of wisdom from Grover. Be yourself bravely, help people because you can, and be kind to the planet, to others, and especially yourself. Although it may be silly to listen to advice from a fictional character, I think it's important that all of us hear it. As we all embark on our next journey in life, we must all keep in mind that we all don't have life figured out yet. Mistakes are what help us grow and continue our journey. All we have to do is start. There is no correct path after high school. Whether you're headed off to college, joining the workforce or military, or simply taking time to figure things out, you are all destined for greatness. It is important to keep pushing forward. Mistakes do not define us, they refine us. Over the past 4 years of high school, we've all grown and experienced different things. We have all been presented with different opportunities and chances to grow. As we all leave here today, remember to always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you who it is that you need to be. Be proud of who you are and all the effort you put into getting to where you stand today. Carry the lessons you've learned and always treat people with kindness. There are endless possibilities. As Dr. Seuss once said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Once again, thank you to everyone who helped each and every one of us get to where we are today. Without you, this couldn't have been possible. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Marlena. A great message to share. Success is always the desired outcome, yet there are bound to be several bumps in the road along the way. It's important to understand that while those bumps are frustrating, they have significant meaning. They deliver a message that reads, changes are necessary, however, the end goal is still in reach. Marlena, well said. At this time, I'm honored to introduce the president of the class of 2025, Olivia Taylor, as she presents the class gift. Olivia?
Good evening. As the president of the class of 2025, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's class gift. On behalf of the class of 2025, we will be donating our remaining class funds to help support underclassmen as they plan for the many upcoming school events in the future. We hope our kind gesture is used to support numerous students moving forward, whether it be prom, a senior gathering, or a class outing. Creating lasting memories with your high school classmates is what it's all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. The generosity shown by the class of 2025 will allow several Port Byron students to create lasting memories with some of their closest friends. Moments that will surely be discussed for years to come. Thank you to the class of 2025 for allowing your hard work to benefit others, an incredible gesture. The next individual to take the podium tonight has earned the highest academic honor in the class of 2025 valedictorian. Please welcome Brennan Hare as he presents this year's valedictory address. Brennan.
Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2025. First, I want to say that I'm not really sure why I get to be the one who gives a speech. I have no more experience graduating than any of the rest of us. So there's not much life advice I can really give here because I am terrified. The only reassurance I can give is that we're all in the same boat here today. We're standing on the edge of this little island we call Port Byron, looking at a whole world of possibilities. Looking back, how most of us would probably agree to describe Port Byron is familiar. I've been going to Port Byron since pre-K, so about 14 years. There have been a lot of new faces in that time, but there aren't really many surprises left in a school this small. Familiar can be a bad thing. I'm sure at this point all of us are a little sick of each other. But also, I think it's special that you probably know just about everyone on this field right now. Auburn's graduation went on just a few minutes ago, and I don't think that their class of like 300 people can say the same thing. Familiarity can definitely be a good thing as well. In this building, there's always someone who is just happy to see you. If that's Miss Perizzolo and Mr. Barber saying good morning to you as you enter the building every day, our wonderful sanitation and food service workers, hall monitors, coaches, bus drivers, teachers, we're definitely given a lot of support by who we're around. Our teachers probably aren't here only for their amazing salaries, so even though they do things like make us use SmartPass and play that awful Friday song at the end of every week, they have to like us just a little bit. We're all here right now, so they must have done something correctly. All of this support is wonderful until, after 12 years, it's all gone, and you have to look to the future and make your own decisions for the first time. Our futures are very diverse, but where we stand right now is all the same. No matter what your plans are, if it's furthering education, apprenticeship, the military, or heading straight into the workforce, we are united by the fact that we're about to take this huge leap into the unknown together. Today, we're the head honchos of high school. Tomorrow, we're all some dumb, inexperienced kids thrown into the real world. Of course, that feeling is scary, feeling like you're leaving behind everything you know, but we've all made it to this point. And I hope that for every one of us on this field, we are surrounded by people who love us and will continue to be there for you as you enter this new chapter of your life. So enjoy our last day as the cool seniors and the last class before the smartphone ban. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brennan. Well said. Uncertainty can certainly have its fair share of challenges, but along with those challenges come opportunity. Always remember that the staff members at Port Byron will be here to provide support after your time in high school, as the head honchos has ended. As many of you are aware, we here at Port Byron Central School are extremely fortunate to have a Board of Education whose number one focus is the children who attend this school each and every day. From our littlest learners to the seasoned veterans seated to my right, our Board of Education converses regularly on the needs of those who walk through our doors day after day. Their support allows us here at Port Byron to educate all facets of the child. Here to speak on behalf of the Board of Education is our Board of Education President, Melinda Kwanbeck. Mindy.
Every time I come here to an event, I'm overwhelmed at our facilities again. If you get a chance to see one of the custodians or maintenance workers, they're wearing maroon shirts. I know we're a little short-handed tonight, but still everything looks really beautiful here, so I really appreciate that. I don't know if everyone knows this, but Port Byron has a very active alumni association. I go to the annual dinner each year. It was actually just last Saturday. I go in part because my dad, who turns 88 this year, always wants to go, and he needs a partner. This year, there were 3 people from his class, 3 people from a graduating class of 39, and many others of a similar vintage who all dutifully attend like clockwork every year. Honestly, although he's not the oldest person there, the average age is much closer to him than to me. Beyond the formal alumni association, there is also a huge network of Port Byron graduates who I regularly hear from. Having been on the school board for as long as I have and having graduated here myself, I have had the great fortune of getting to know an amazing number of alumni over the years. I'm constantly amazed at the number of people I hear from, my own classmates, parents of former students, friends of my children who also graduated from Port Byron, and they're all interested in what's going on here at Port Byron. This broad network includes people from every walk of life. These people have had life experiences and careers that reflect the full spectrum of possibilities. Some live nearby, some far away, some are young, and many are not. However, the only thing each and every person has in common is that they are part of the same club. They graduated from Port Byron Central School. Being a member of this club comes with a lot of perks. Once you're in, you automatically have a specialized and multifaceted group of people with a key shared experience. The one thing that amazed me about the group of people at the alumni banquet is that although their time at Port Byron was a long time ago, they talk about their favorite memories, just like I do, and just like you will. However, not only do the members of this club like to reminisce, but they're always ready, willing, and excited to support each other. Port Byron alumni always want to see each other succeed. They will lend a hand to each other when times are tough and love to celebrate each other's successes as well. The best thing about this club is you've already done everything you need to be admitted. In a few minutes, you'll become a member of this exclusive group, and you should be sure that you take advantage of all the perks of membership. Stay connected with the other alumni. Never be afraid to share your successes or ask for help. There is a network of people who truly want you to succeed. They admire the things you've accomplished and are also excited by the future that is in store for the class of 2025. It won't be long and I will be older than the average age of the alumni dinner, and I hope to run into some of you there so I can hear about all the great things you've done. Remember, as you charge ahead to the next stage of your life, that you're charging ahead with the support and admiration of the many who came before you, and that with the hopes and dreams you have for your future, you also carry the hopes of the generations that came before you and the generations that will follow you as Port Byron graduates. The future is in your hands, and it's looking very, very bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Mindy. As someone who has regular opportunities to interact with each of the 7 Board of Education members, we are extremely fortunate to have a caring group of adults whose ideals are focused on the betterment of the student experience here each and every day. Quite simply stated, we are in great hands as the field of education continues to evolve at a rapid pace. Each year, I have the privilege of delivering what I think is a message of value to the graduating class. I'm not sure the graduates always feel the same way, as they've listened to my messages for 6 years now. Humor aside, I'm always looking to share something I hope will resonate with everyone seated to my right. I'm blessed to share countless interactions with students in many formats: one-to-one, small group, and whole class. And lo and behold, this year's message became clear as I was listening. That's right, I was listening, not speaking. One of the things we should never take for granted is the importance of listening. That's right, keeping our thoughts on mute and placing value in the thoughts of others. Where did this message come from? Some of you may be wondering. At least I'm hoping some of you are pondering that very thought. Well, it didn't originate here at school. It took place 351 miles from this very location. Is it possible to remain in New York State if you travel 351 miles in any direction? I see some shakes of the heads over there. You're right. To satisfy your curiosity, the answer is no. So now you are aware, my message to the class of 2025 came into existence outside the state of New York. Lucas Hayes, can you do me a favor and give a quick wave to those in attendance? Thank you, Lucas. You see, Lucas played an important role in the message that I'm hopeful resonates with many of you. Let me set the scene. It was last October, and several seniors were entrenched in their senior trip to Washington, D.C. As the evening of October 11th continued to wane, we were led through the tour of monuments and memorials, which began around 6:30 p.m. and lasted until about 9:30. It's an amazing sight to see thousands of people, young and old, taking in the meaning of monuments and memorials such as the Vietnam Memorial, the World War II Memorial, the Korean Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and the Washington Monument. For some, their meaning is great. For others, it's the first time they've had a chance to think deeper about the structure sitting in front of them. The sights are something to behold, and for others, to touch these structures holds an entirely different meaning. So Lucas, how do you make your way into this story? As I recall, you were looking for a relative on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. After our guide pointed Lucas and some of his friends in the right direction, they were able to locate his relative. Not long after that moment, I was watching Lucas and his friends when I heard our guide inform us that we needed to move on. That's when Lucas said this: "I'm sure I'll have this experience again." An experience that Lucas will never forget, and a moment that has resonated with me ever since. Life is full of experiences. Take advantage of those experiences. Opportunities typically have a shelf life. Don't allow those opportunities to expire. Sometimes experiences may leave a poor taste in your mouth. Others may provide an overwhelming feeling of satisfaction. I'm certain the sum of your experiences will allow you to choose a path that feels more like satisfaction rather than the poor taste in your mouth I previously described. And one more quick student mention. Jaden Flora, give a quick wave to those in attendance. Jaden looks a little surprised there. You'll see the connection in a moment. If you were able to make out Jaden's senior quote during the slideshow loop, which ran before today's ceremony, it pairs perfectly with the story and message I just shared. Jaden's senior quote reads, "Be brave, take risks, nothing can substitute experience." Will every risk pan out? We all know the answer is no. But don't miss out on an opportunity because it's unfamiliar. Opportunities can present themselves in a format that makes you think twice. Before you come to that final decision, give some deep thought to the experience itself. unfamiliar does not mean bad. It simply means you've got more work to do in order for it to possibly become appealing. Lucas, I sincerely hope you get another opportunity to experience the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. I want to thank you for being the inspiration for this year's message to the class of 2025. Never underestimate the power of listening. And to the class of 2025, I hope you all get to experience life at its fullest. Thank you. Up next is our district superintendent, Mike Jorgensen. Mr. Jorgensen is a progressive thinker in the field of education. If your plan is to advance as quickly as education does, you need a leader who fits that mold, and we are fortunate to have such a leader. Mr. Jorgensen has the unique ability to see the field of education through the eyes of many, honing in on the process that will allow our students to experience success in multiple areas. Ladies and gentlemen, District Superintendent Mike Jorgensen. And if you need the confirmation's up there. Okay.
I want to start with a quick apology for all the rain the past 2 months. Back in April, I made the comment that it could rain every day in May and June as long as we had perfect weather for tonight's ceremony. I didn't think Mother Nature would take me up on that offer, but we've dealt with some pretty crummy weather recently. That being said, it's beautiful here tonight. Not just weather-wise, but our facilities look amazing. As Mrs. Quambeck said, we have the best buildings and ground crew around. Our facilities inside and out every day always look great, and they're on full display tonight. Thank you, Mr. Brown, for the kind introduction, and more importantly, for everything you do for our students and our school community. To our teachers, support staff, coaches, administrators, and members of the Board of Education, whether you taught these students in kindergarten or helped them wrap up their senior projects, your fingerprints are all over this moment. To our parents, grandparents, family, and friends, thank you. You've been their ride to practice, their help with homework, their biggest cheerleaders, and our partner in doing what's best for kids. And to our guests, welcome to Port Byron. This may be a small rural district, but what it lacks in size and more than makes up for in heart. This community is a wonderful place to raise a family. Tonight carries special meaning for me, not only as superintendent, but as a parent. My daughter Ella is among the graduates this evening. Ella, you were the baby who made Mom and me parents. I still remember bringing you home from the hospital, placing you in your bassinet in the middle of the living room, looking at you, looking at Mom, and wondering what the heck we were supposed to do next. And now somehow we're here. Most people don't know that I was Ella's homeroom teacher in kindergarten. On her very first day of school, I got to watch her walk into my classroom, give her a hug, and tell her I loved her before she started her day across the hall. And now on her very last day of school, I get to hand her a diploma, give her a hug, and tell her I love her one more time as a student. I know many superintendents have handed their child their diploma, but not many have had a front row seat for both their first and last days of school. But tonight isn't about me, or not just about Ella. It's about every son and daughter on this stage, and the families in the stands feeling the same emotions that I've felt all day. So as a dad and superintendent, I want to share just 4 thoughts as you prepare for what's next. It's not groundbreaking advice, but if you take these simple ideas to heart, I believe they'll serve you well. Number 1, be kind. Treat people the way you want to be treated. It's probably the first rule we were all taught, and it's the one our world could really use right now. The world is loud, divided, and full of conflict. But if we all led with empathy and treated others with the same kindness, patience, and respect we hope to receive, we'd build stronger relationships and quiet some of that noise. You'll never regret showing grace to someone, but but you may regret staying silent when kindness was needed. Number 2, find your passion. You may not know what you want to do at 17 or 18 years old, and that's all right. As you move through the next 2 years, pay attention to what lights a fire in your belly. Pay attention to what makes you want to get better, to dig deeper, or stay up late working on something that matters to you. Passion becomes purpose, and purpose is what makes life meaningful. Number 3, find your people. Surround yourself with people who make you better. Better at work, better at school, and better at home. Notice who lifts you up, puts a smile on your face, and helps you through hard times. Just as important, be that person for others as well. Stay connected with family and friends. Put your phone down at dinner. I'm guilty of that. Make time for people you care about, and tell your family you love them, even if it feels awkward. The people in your life are the most important part of it. Don't forget to enjoy them. My final piece of advice, don't settle and keep growing. Graduation isn't the finish line. It's just the starting gate. Keep learning. Be open to new opportunities. Take risks. Learn from your mistakes. Life can be messy, but don't stop chasing your dreams just because you hit a rough patch. I started as an elementary teacher more than 20 years ago. I spent 13 years teaching and coaching in Union Springs, and I loved every minute I spent with my students, my student athletes, and my colleagues. And even though I loved what I was doing, I kept learning and growing. I went back to school, and I took chances. And somehow, luckily, I ended up here, honored to serve this community as superintendent, and even more grateful to call Port Byron my home. And I'm not done. I still have more to give, more to learn, and more ways to grow. And I hope all of you approach your lives the same way. So wherever you go next, college, career, military, or something else, go forward with kindness, passion, stay close to the people you love, and keep growing. I started out by thanking Mr. Brown, our staff, your families, and all of our guests. And I'd like to close by thanking the most important group here tonight, our graduates. I want you to leave here tonight knowing how much of an impact that you've all had on me. Over the last 11 years, I've watched you grow up. Your struggles and your successes have inspired me every day to become a better educator and a better person. Trying to find the best ways to support you and your dreams have pushed me to reflect, to listen more closely, and to lead more thoughtfully. So thank you. Thank you for making me a better superintendent. Thank you for making me a better person. Congratulations, good luck, and wherever life takes you, go and make it count. Now the speeches are done, and the moment you've all been waiting for. Will the class of 2025 please rise? By the powers vested in me by the state of New York, I hereby confer upon you your diploma with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Parents, grandparents, family, and friends, it is my honor to introduce to you the Port Byron Central School District Class of 2025.
The old adage is, the best things come to those who wait. Would everyone agree with me that we've waited long enough for tonight's presentation of diplomas? With the assistance of Mike Herman, our high school assistant principal and athletic director, high school special education teacher and class co-advisor Emma Cowley, and high school social studies teacher and class co-advisor Teal Nana, I am honored to read aloud the names of our graduated seniors in the class of 2025. Brennan Mariana Hare. Marlena Rose Durley. Bethany Nicole Jump. Ella Grace Jorgensen. Reagan Julie Dillon. Jenna Michelle Jump. Alexander T. Durley. Richard Beach. Reagan Jane Harder. Dylan Michael Howell. Sydney A. Barron. Allison Nicole Beatty. Kendra E. Blake. Connor J. Blauvelt. Brooke Emma Brambley. Chad Burnett Allen. Connor Burt. Austin Lee Davies. Katerina Marie DeAngelis. Jennifer Lynn Doak. Isabella Nicole Dunn. Colin Dimmick. Jaden A. Flora. Craig Ford. Kaylee Jean Goodale. Lacey Grant. Sean Hall. Alexis A. Haluska. Nick Harwood. Lucas Michael Hayes. Tyler Hennigan. Marissa Ann House. Matthew Eugene Howell. Arlen Jerabek. Andrew Jones. Christopher Keller. Deacon A. Lamoureux. Anthony Loyster. Adriana Mastroni. Thomas McDowell Jr. Haley Ann Miles. Colby Mosier. Isaac Michael Xavier Nealins. Jacob Lee Peters. Modena Marie Phillips. Devin M. Pickering. Anthony Jacob Reagan. George Ripley. Ruby Meredith Siemens. Madison Faye Segona. Charlie W. Smith. Olivia Grace Taylor. Joey Traver. Gabriella Elizabeth Turo. Joseph Ukalowitz. Connor Usowski. Caleb Weatherwax. Brady Wilson. Nathan Scott Winkler. Mason Woodward. Ladies and gentlemen, the Port Byron class of 2025. If you would all please stand, and if you are so inclined, please join our graduates in the singing of our alma mater. Lyrics for the three-verse alma mater are displayed on the back of tonight's program and on the stadium scoreboard. An event such as this requires the hands and minds of many. Special thanks goes out to all of the individuals who made the 153rd commencement ceremony at Port Byron Central School such a huge success. As this evening's event nears its final moments, I would ask all of you in attendance to join me in a 5-second countdown in anticipation of our traditional cap toss at midfield. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please join the graduates on the turf for pictures and congratulations, and enjoy the rest of your evening.